Okay, we are back with episode 6 of the Chop Up.
6, not bad.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We are moving.
Yep.
Moving slowly, but we're moving.
Yep, I got the goal. We got to hit 20.
Yep. So we're on our way.
Yeah. We're making a good time here.
Yep. Happy with it.
Yep.
All right. So today we're going to dive into a couple different things, but before we do that, we're going to go through some comments.
Yeah, we got to read some of these shout outs. Getting a bunch of love in the comment section.
Yeah, and these are from the retreat. We did that retreat recently / meeting out in the Columbia River Gorge.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, which was super nice to get out there, and
yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, those cabins were sick.
Yep. Yeah, so we got a bunch of comments on that. First one though, before we get into these other ones, Brian, what is this?
Brian Stewar?
Yeah, Brian Stewar commented here. One of the best teams in the game, wants us to hook up in Portland. So
yeah, we see you, Brian.
Yeah, we see you. We have hit me up on info@Lincoln Design Co. We are going to be hiring junior designer.
Yeah,
1 or 2, hopefully 2 here in the next couple months. So
yeah, send us that portfolio, PDF format. Send it to that email, and yeah, we need some new designers, and I feel like he fits the bill pretty good.
Yeah. So check it out and shoot over that PDF. And moving on down the line here, so we had a bunch of comments, and pretty much 99% of these comments all referred to Dustin's comment on the hot tub.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we said something like 200 likes. So we're gonna do an episode on the hot tub, and we're well on our way. At the time of filming it, we're like at 100 and something. So we're already trying to plan. Where are we gonna get a hot tub? How are we gonna do it? How's Will gonna set up the boom mic? Do they make waterproof mics? I don't know, but
they do. All right.
Well, there it is. That's what we need to get.
There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks to everyone in the comments giving love about the hot tub episode, and
we're gonna make that happen.
Yep. You just got to put it out in the universe,
Exactly.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So thank you guys for commenting and following along. So
yeah, keep commenting, and it's fun just to kind of interact back and forth with all y'all. So
see what everybody takes from each episode, because obviously this one everyone took the hot tub.
Yeah.
That was the main comment. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, we got to keep it fun,
For sure.
Oh shoot! If we're going on this topic, I want to film one day in a motorhome. Dan got the motorhome in the works, so one day we're gonna take a road trip somewhere, and Will's gonna have to figure out how to set that up, and film one driving cross country or
interview.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, a couple road sodas,
Yep.
Let's put it out there. How many likes for that one, Will? 5,000. Oh shoot!
That's gonna be tough.
We got to bring it down to how about 350?
Yeah, 5,000 will be pushing it.
Yeah, we'll see. 5,000 y'all got to like this thing. So,
all right, cool. Well, let's moving on here. We're gonna dig into DesignerCon. So this is an event that we went to back in 2019, November, I think 19th through the 22nd, I think was the official dates.
Which seems like a lifetime ago now,
It does, yeah.
I had to ask Dan, when was that? And he's like, 2019. I was like, damn, that's like not that long ago, but it feels like forever ago.
Yeah, it was, towards the end of the year, right before Thanksgiving. So it was only like 4 or 5 months later that kind of COVID hit and everything. So, shit's gotten weird since then, but we were hoping this year in 2020 to do DesignerCon again.
Yeah.
But obviously that was put on hold. So
yeah, but as soon as they're back in full swing, we'll be there. Hopefully front and center.
Yep, 100%.
Next to Draplin.
Yep.
Banging elbows.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so we're gonna go through that whole process of how we ended up there, how we got the trailer there, kind of who we interacted with, and how that all unfolded. So
yeah, it was a mission.
Yeah, it was. So Brandon goes every year. He has posters there.
Yep. I mean, even for me, like I wasn't super familiar with what it was, and we all, growing up in San Diego, we always knew what Comic-Con was, and it was a big ordeal. And Comic-Con's great. It was just a little bit different of a market than we're used to. So seeing DCon, it's like, oh shoot, this is exactly made for us. This is perfect. So kind of seeing it and learning about it was, in my opinion, a perfect match.
Yeah. So we jumped on a couple phone calls. I reached out. We put a deck together for a couple different clients of ours: Hot Wheels, Nitro Circus, I think Viacom, Nickelodeon.
Yep.
And kind of reached out, had some calls with those people. Hot Wheels was all in, but it was also kind of close to the start of we were probably about 6 months out.
Yep.
So some of these places were like, we need to do it for next year.
Yeah.
Because we want to,
they want to do it 2020.
Yeah. They want to make a specific product for the event, because the event is kind of a lot of it's based around like product releases and
vinyl toys,
edition,
posters,
Yeah, so Hot Wheels was like, we want to make something special for this, but let's do it in 2020, and then 2020 doesn't happen. But, so
that was the least of everyone's worries at that point.
Yeah, exactly. But so we ended up getting Wacom tablets, which is a tablet company that we use for all of our work, and I'm sure you guys know all about them. They're local here.
All y'all should be using something. One of their products is Intuos, Cintiq something, Bamboo.
Yep. So they were on board. They were 100%. Let's figure this out. We'd like to play a big role, sponsor the event. So we partnered with them, and they actually we originally had a 10 by 15 booth, partnered with Wacom, and they gave us, I think it was like a 10 by 30 or 10 by 40 booth. So it was like, okay, perfect. Let's blow this thing out. Let's do it right. A 10-foot by 40-foot booth is huge.
Huge until we get the bright idea of let's just bring our trailer down there.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, call them up. Is there any way to bring a trailer and put it inside the convention center?
And that trailer's what, 30 feet, just for reference?
30 feet. Yeah. So worked that whole deal out. They were like, yeah, cool. Bring the trailer down. Your spot's going to be boxed off and everything. So we had the 10 by 30, and then Wacom had at the end of the trailer the 10 by 10. So
yeah, they had 4 Cintiqs set up right there.
Yep. Back up a little bit though before we even get into that.
Yep, getting a little too excited.
So with that conversation and knowing that, hey, we're gonna bring the trailer down, I was like, okay, how's this gonna happen? I'm gonna have to drive this thing down there, and if I'm gonna drive it down there, I'm looking at the map going, who's on the way as far as our clients? I don't want to make this drive and just drive down there, do this event, and drive back.
That's like a 18-hour drive in a normal vehicle?
Yeah.
And when you're towing, it's even more?
Yeah, it was probably about 22 hours or something. So
that's a mission.
Yeah. I drove halfway, slept in a truck stop, and then basically continued. Well, I woke up in the morning and drove from I don't know where it was, somewhere in Northern California, to shot over and went to Santa Cruz Skateboards. So we've been doing work with them on animation and different projects. So
yeah, you got a tour of their whole facility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super rad.
Dropped in on the 12-footer.
No.
They have a huge skate bowl in the back, right? If I remember right.
They didn't. No.
What am I picturing?
No.
Is it a silkscreen facility in the back?
It is.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, they have that place. They have a museum there.
Oh yeah,
it's all Santa Cruz from Jim Phillips, like day one sketches. Yeah. It was super inspiring. So drove down there, met with them.
You were probably in heaven. Just checking out all that
stuff. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like seeing some of the original sketches and everything. Like
I think they had. I've seen it before, but the first wheel sketch ever, and it was like massive. And then they shrink it down to teeny. So it's pretty crazy to see how Jim Phillips originally was illustrating these little skate wheels.
Yeah. Even the boards, like the illustrations were bigger, like poster sized, and then scaled down. So that was rad. That was a great start to the trip. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah. So and then went from there down to Monster Energy. So we were working with them and stopped by there, did a presentation to the whole crew. They have about 16 creatives in-house. So kind of went through a whole capabilities presentation with them, which was super cool. They have a rad headquarters in, I think it's Marietta?
Mertown.
It might be Corona.
Irvine, something like that. Right off the freeway.
Yep. Yeah, but they got 2-3 towers, Monster up top. Yeah. The street is turn left on Monster Way.
That's tight.
Yeah, when you show up at a company and the street's named after the company, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. That's like Nike style.
Yeah, totally.
Or Bowerman Way.
Yeah,
that's flex.
Yeah, that's.
Can we petition to get the
the street out front? Yeah, like Lincoln Avenue.
Yeah, Abe Lincoln Way or something.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
All right, got to work on that. Even looking at this decon piece you made, we kind of took our Yeti, we deconified it. They have their mascot, which is great, but we had to, take our twist on it. And Brandon just killed this thing. Look at the D made out of like plywood and nailed together. I mean, that is great, which we'll get into. We, turned into posters, but and if you scroll down a little more, you can see a couple other versions that Damaso did. Definitely some different takes, you know what I mean? Like that is different, but that's fun.
They're fun.
Yeah.
And if you kind of look at the whole decon event, it's kind of toy centric and collector. So Damaso kind of went nuts on these, which is super fun.
Yeah. I can already envision these in a vinyl form, I can touch them and feel them and
For sure.
Smell them and everything.
Yep. As we were doing this, we were kind of like, okay, if we're going to show up and we're going to blow this thing out, like, what are we going to do to interact with the, with the people at the event?
Yep.
So we had this idea of like, is there any way to do live screen printing?
Yep.
Industry print shop did it at a couple of the crop events.
And it was always a big hit.
Mm-hmm. Huge hit. You see people pulling the squeegee, get your poster right there. It's hot off the press.
Yeah.
So
especially for this crowd, it's a little more vinyl toy driven. To them, silk screening is totally something new. You know what I mean? So it's like even a level above. So it's like, what the heck, So
yeah. So we called up Mama Sauce has made our business cards for the last couple of years. So reached out to Mama Sauce.
They're even like the premier paper printers kind of in the industry. Everyone's heard of them. Letterpress, everything.
Yep. So basically teamed up with them, and they flew out their whole kit with Tim, their head printer, to do live screen printing at our booth, which was super rad. So Decon paid them to come out. We made a spot in our booth. We did the art for a new poster, which is the search party poster up there. But at the same time, this poster was being screen printed live.
Live, yeah. Even to go to this event with us was a mission, but like for Tim to come in, he had to bring his, I don't know what, the squeegees,
he had the press that's like,
the dryer.
Crate.
Yeah. Like I think there was a dryer. I could be wrong, but
no dryer.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just hanging them.
But he just had all the equipment to physically silkscreen in the place, which I was blown away.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's a lot of work.
For sure, but it was a hit. People were waiting in line to get their Decon poster. Yep. We kind of had a deal where if you bought something, you got a free poster. So it worked out great.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, Tim crushed it. So
yeah, he's actually, on a side note, flown out to another event that we did. So they're down.
That's how the Dude Tour kind of came about, with him trying to screen print in the snow.
Totally.
That's a whole different episode.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, we got all set up. Had the posters. Tim's there. We got the trailer. We got Wacom basically in the same booth with us, with their tables, their 4 tablets set up, and kind of kicked the show off. You guys flew in, and we went at it, and it was
packed. It was shoulder to shoulder, Comic-Con style.
I was shocked.
I was very shocked. Yeah. Even initially to see where they kind of put us, because we had a freaking massive trailer. We were kind of off to the side in the corner in the back.
Yep.
And initially I'm like, oh, dude, we're gonna get zero traffic. We're kind of in a weird place. But sure enough, we had a line. People just waiting to get merged, talk. Oh, are you guys Lincoln Design Co? Like, oh, was Dan here? So it's like, yeah, it was great. A bunch of clients live in the area, so we had all type of the clients stopping by, fanning out with their family and kids, and
it was a good time.
It was great turnout.
And for this event, we knew this event was coming up, so this is where we made the push to finish the Logo Mayhem book.
Yep.
So this was the first time I think we had made like 300 or 400 books, but they were barely done in time. I'm like, I just need 100. Give me 100 to go to the show. So got those 100. So the first time we sold the book was at this show.
Yep.
And it was great.
Yeah, I think we sold that whole little batch out that you brought, which was a good problem. And
yeah, it was a good time. So we had so much product at this show.
Oh, I think our whole kit. We had everything there. Hats, patches. If on one of these photos, you'll see the Dan got a custom patch board made.
It was a big ordeal.
Tons of merch. And who else were we there banging shoulders with? Ron English is a booth over.
Yep.
You look to the left, we got Draplin there. You look to the right, Jack Black's chilling, and you're like, okay, this is tight.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. By far the coolest event we've kind of ever done.
Oh yeah,
I would say. For sure.
Even like people that I look up to and like as artists. Persuade was there with his stuff. Boss Dog was there. Kind of like from middle all the way to Ron English and everything in between. So it was a great experience. I'm really looking forward to go back when it kind of all this stuff gets back to normal. And
for sure.
Yeah.
It was cool, and they were great to us. We had they did like a program for the event, and so we had an ad, a spread in here.
We got to hit them with the sticker bomb, all the logos,
showing our booth or whatever,
little gradient in there.
So it was kind of cool. And then so while we were there, as we were thinking about the event as well, it was kind of like, okay, what since we're going down to LA, Mark Brickey and Adventures in Design. Mark's in Long Beach, so anytime I get down to LA, I kind of reach out to Mark and, hey, you got some time? You want to hang out, whatever. So
we got to do something with Brickey every time.
Yeah, something with Mark when we're down that way. So as leading up to the event, I reached out to Mark and was like, hey, we're going to be down there at DesignerCon. Why don't we do some kind of podcast? I'm going to have my trailer there. We can do it in the trailer. I mean, so Mark was like, hell yeah, let's make this happen. Yeah.
I think so. We had Bricky interviewing you, Draplin.
Did an interview, Jason Edmonston.
Yep. And then we'll link that, but we had all three put into one episode, and you know, it was great. And you know, we're at the show, everything's great, peeking the trailer, we got some interviews going on. It was cool. It was a vibe. They had the real Batmobile.
Oh yeah, so right next to us. Right?
Yeah, all the old people out there like myself, that you guys remember this, just to see that sitting there was crazy. Like the line to get a photo at this thing was, you know, all the way to the entrance. It was pretty cool to see.
I had a green screen and you shot your photo and they put some background in behind
you. Yeah, you're like in space or something.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a great event. It was something that we're gonna do pretty much every year, you know, if we can.
Oh yeah. I mean, another thing that was cool is like the convention was connected to the hotel. Yeah. So we could just have a blast, you know. We could, you know, go back to the room, you know, do your thing, come back down. It was
Yeah, it was walking distance, which was cool.
It was the best event we've done, and we've done a bunch of events. I mean, it was just such on a large scale. I was blown away.
Yeah. And then so also for that event with you'll see one of these photos on here. We Brandon, actually the whole crew signing hats,
which is super awkward because like even for myself, I'm just chilling there and someone walks up like, oh, can I get your autograph? And they'll have an illustration of something that Damaso or Brandon did, and I'm like, Brandon's back there. We can go grab him for you. And they're like, no, we want, you know, the whole team, and it, you know, feels almost wrong. You know, I'm like, sure, you know. So yeah, it's an experience. You know, it's something different.
Totally. Yeah, we sold a lot of hats that weekend, and we had a couple. I think 2 different times we had people ask us to sign the hat, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna ruin the hat.
Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, you don't want my signature,
our stupid signature on the hat. But
I think Dan's wife still clowns us to this day.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's like, I look over and you guys are signing hats. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, who do you think you are?
So yeah, it's cool though. I mean, it's great that people are pumped and. You know, it want that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was a great experience. People were digging everything, you know, and I think because we don't have the vinyl toys yet, it just made for a different experience. We had a different, you know, I don't know, selection of stuff to buy. So people were pretty hyped. That group photo was pretty cool of all of us.
Yeah.
I think we were
over it at that point.
Yeah, but this was like 4 days deep, too many beers for the whole trip, you know, like usual. But that was, you could see it.
Yeah. That was, and then you guys kind of load up and fly home, and I'm like, actually, shout out to Mark Bricky, because it ended up being Mark Bricky and I. Yeah. Like, I forgot, it was like Sunday night,
late.
Him and I fucking late, and they had told me that day, like, you have to be the last one to leave, which I knew because all these booths. When I pulled in, a lot of the booths weren't there, and so for me to get out. And everyone's got to take their shit down.
They built all these booths around us, so we ain't getting a 30-foot trailer out.
Yeah, so they told me at the beginning of the day, hey, you're going to be one of the last ones to leave. I'm like, damn, are you kidding me? So Mark Bricky stuck it out, hung out with me. He's kind of cruising around. I had like skateboards and shit underneath in the trailer.
Oh, you got to skate the event?
He kind of cruised around, yeah.
That's some good ground. That is some good ground.
Yeah, it's super smooth. Shout out to him because he helped me load that whole fucking trailer. I got out of there at midnight that night.
If I remember right, you went to Disneyland after that.
I did. I stayed like an extra day. I went to Disneyland.
Oh, no, wait. No, Mark Bricky, after he loaded the trailer with you, he went to Disneyland that night and did some
he might have,
deal like he does, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, damn, he's a trooper.
Yeah, he's a trooper. Yeah.
I think we went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and then caught a flight out of there.
Yep. Yeah, that was right down the street.
Yep.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it was good though. But also at that event, we did Brandon did a collab with Max 242, who owns Fighting for Dreams print studio.
Yep.
So Brandon does some gig posters on the side with Max, who Max is kind of a longtime buddy.
And they do posters for people from like Blink-182, 311, all the way to I don't even know.
They'll do some country as well, like
Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah. Yep. So he's done a bunch of that stuff, and actually Max and Fighting for Dreams had a booth there with all their posters for sale. So Brandon and Max kind of collabed on this poster here. So let me grab
it's pretty cool. Brandon drew one half, Max drew the other half.
Yeah, and it was called Titan versus Titan.
Oh yeah.
Was the name.
I like that red. I like that red background a little better.
Yeah,
personally.
there's the red one over there. Yep, they did the red and the gray.
But that's a good.
So you
piece.
got Brandon's piece on this side. You got Max's piece on this side.
I mean,
their styles are kind of similar. They complement each other. You know, so.
But even with the heart in there, Brandon B Hart, his moniker. So you got to fit that in there
for sure. Yeah. So this was a good piece. We had this for sale at our booth, and then at Fighting for Dreams booth. So
that was a great marriage.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, overall, great event. Going back as soon as it's back in, back in action,
mm-hmm.
we will be there. And like Dustin said, another kind of creative relationship that spawned into something a little more than we thought. In the beginning, talking to DesignerCon, I was thinking, hey, a 10x10 booth. How much does that cost? I'll pay X amount of dollars to go. This and that.
Yeah, just vend, and then it turned into
mm-hmm.
just vend into. Oh, how about we, get some of our clients as sponsors?
Yep.
Wacom was down.
Yep.
I think they had a Secret Walls event where typically they'll do this big graffiti, competition where this time it was on Wacom. Dan was the judge.
Yep. Yeah, they had basically they narrowed it down to these two artists. They both had Cintiqs projected up on a screen. It was split in the middle.
They got an hour or two.
Yep, hour or something to do the same content.
Yep.
And then myself and like two other people were there to judge the final outcome.
Yeah.
Final piece. So.
Which is the best creative partnership.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, hey, you want to go vend? No, we're gonna bring some clients where they're gonna sponsor.
Yep.
We're gonna have thrown a whole competition.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty cool.
Get some of our buddies with Mama Sauce come out. They can make a little money, get a little promo.
Yeah. It's like a win-win for everybody.
Wrap it all into one big, one big production. So
definitely.
Yeah, it was cool. Great time. So ending on that note, for that event, like I said, we made, the Logo Mayhem book, but when we go to these events, a lot of times, like I've said in the past, a lot of the product we make, a lot of times there's a reason for it, you know? So going to this event, I was like, okay, we need something new.
Yeah,
we got the
different.
book, we got the hats and the patches and all that stuff. But what about something new, something different?
And posters have always worked out.
Yeah, posters always sell, and they're good. But it was kind of like, what can we do that's a little bit better than a poster?
Yeah.
So we've worked in the past with Division Co.
Yep.
Out of
Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah. There you go. Rockford.
Art Deli.
Yep. Art
Like
Deli.
that,
His buddies with them. So we had him in the past. He made us this. He made us these banners. He's a couple different ones, but this is.
I mean, talk about another creative partnership right here. You know what I mean?
Like,
look at this thing.
Ridiculous.
I mean, this is like, you got your soccer team.
Like,
you hang this thing on the fence. You know what I mean?
Soccer banner.
Yeah. But we got to have one for us. You know what I mean?
Totally. So he made those for us a while back. And then so it was like, hey, can you make, basically a mini version, basically a poster, but a felt poster, made out of that same banner material. So
yeah, and they were down. So all right, let's start kicking out some ideas, what kind of content. And I think we did like three or four of them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So we got like the middle finger.
Can't go wrong with that.
We have the draw shit one,
which I think was a hit.
I think sold out like right away.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably like on our, I don't know, 10th pressing of that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yep.
We got the.
Which, hold on real quick. Let's look at Dan's hat real quick. That's spurred off from.
Yeah. That's same deal there. So, yep. We made basically 4 versions of those felt banners, which they all sold out.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Will link you into the shop. We still, I think, have a couple right now. Check them out.
Yep.
Different colorways.
Yep.
Yeah, fun pieces. Good to hang in your office. I got mine hanging at my home office, just on blast.
Yeah. But how did we get to working with, Division Co? They reached out for a branding kit.
Yep.
So we'll show you here kind of what we did for them, which started off the relationship.
So yeah, they have a dog that's kind of their mascot. What was his name? Cujo or something like that?
Shoot.
I hope it was Cujo. I literally think it was, which is tight. Yeah, I think he wears the bandana. He's always at the office. So of course he's like, yo, we want to do something with our dog Cujo. So it's like, all right, no brainer, let's do that.
Yep. They sent us photos of the dog,
Cujo.
We'll call him Cujo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Cujo.
Well, he can let us know.
It doesn't
in the
matter.
comments.
Yeah. He can comment. He's got a cool little dog that hangs around the shop. Dog wears sunglasses, this and that, like total personality.
Got the bandana.
Yep. So he sent out over photos, and part of the brief was, I want my dog, basically turned into a mascot.
Yep.
Like, what does that look like? So Brandon Damaso and Davey kicked in on a bunch of sketches of the different dogs.
Which these are great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like these are perfect. Ooh, yeah. Leaning on the D, like that's great. Yeah, I'm digging these.
And then the banner, kind of got him cruising with the banner.
Yep.
So this next slide, to basically take the stick in the banner, turn it into a needle, for the embroidery and everything.
Yeah, because they sew all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
I mean, this was a great collab right here. I mean, Dan will show you all these patches. Brandon, you saw the sketches.
Yep.
Brandon inked them, and then, it was passed off to myself, and I was like, go to town. What can you do with these? So first we got them all colored up, nice and simple. And then from there, we got them approved and turned them into a bunch of different badges, which for me is really fun. I'm not, I like to doodle, but I'm definitely not an illustrator. So to collab with Brandon, who's like the best, it's a lot of fun. You get these great assets to start with, and it's like, all right, I can't let Brandon down. This is some pressure, so.
Yeah, it turned out good. You got the dog in all these different poses, and then Dustin lays it out in the different patches, and they use these for T-shirts and stickers, boxes, the whole deal. So.
And this ran for a while, this up until I think the name change, which was great. Hopefully in the future we can get in there and help them with their Thirdmark branding. But this stuff was great. Yeah,
and then from that client, he basically sent over Rockford Art Deli, which is a buddy of his. He owns a screen printing company and everything, so he reached out to us. We did a bunch of branding for him. And then in turn, we did this collab tee where the Rockford dude has a dog as well. So we did this collab tee with the two dogs and, support your local, shop and everything.
There's another creative partnership right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we worked with Rockford for a while on a couple different projects. So kind of an example of, how starting with this project and this client ended up, they're producing our banners that go to DesignerCon, that then comes back to Rockford Deli reaching out. We're doing work for them. So
it's perfect pairing. We need him, they need us. I mean, their shit's tight. It's just a perfect match.
Yeah. So that's it for Division Co. Stoked on everything they've done for us and their product and all that. So
if anybody has any ideas for some new felt banners, give us some ideas in the comments. Let us know what you guys want.
Definitely want to make more of these.
We already got the middle finger and the draw shit. We can always pull from old graphics, but it's fun to kind of noodle on some new stuff. So let's get that cooking up
for sure.
Heck yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's end it. We got new product in, so new
back there?
No, we're doing a hat, huh?
Oh, I thought we're doing this, right?
Yeah, no, we're doing the hat.
We're doing the truckers. We got to bring them back.
Yep.
Dan, you got any down here? We got a couple colorways.
No, shoot.
Yep, we got two.
We got a navy and we got a red colorway.
Yep, these are hot.
So,
they fit well. Yeah. You got a big dome. They're good.
It's kind of your standard trucker hat.
Yep.
That's called it's called the truck stop. So
trucker. It's like a 10-year cycle. They were hot, went out for a while.
Yep.
They're coming back. We might be 2-3 months early, but trucker
you'll
hats are coming back. So
those are in the shop. So check it out.
Hop in there and get a hat, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah.
All right, thank you guys for listening and tuning in again. Like Dustin says, smash that like button.
Yeah, wait,
ring that bell or something. There's a bell to ring.
Something.
Yeah,
we're having the animation guy. We're gonna have him chopping the like button, or we got to have something cool.
Something that reminds everybody to hit that like button.
Yeah, it helps out the algorithm. We need that love,
Yeah. We need to get to those 200 to get the hot tub. We need we need people involved to help us out.
we got hot tub. We got the drive-in episode.
Yeah, we got a couple things. We need some likes and followers. So.
Hopefully we can get some Lincoln tattoos going somewhere in here.
Shoot.
Will's gonna get one too. So
Will's down for the snake.
Yep, bicep all big.
Okay, my first tattoo.
There you go.
Yeah, break the seal with us.
Yep. Cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, see you next time.
Yep.